with is Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs and Buffalo Bills.
Hey, don't we got Buffalo first game of the season?
Cleveland Browns. And Cleveland Browns, but and nah, we're gonna tell them new assholes. Baltimore, we're gonna tell them new assholes. Nah, we're gonna tell them. I don't give a damn. We're gonna tell them new assholes. Now Cleveland, that might be about. That's about that. But Baltimore, we're gonna tell them new assholes, dog. What I tell you? We're gonna punish them. And then I gotta keep your team in there now. Yeah, I gotta keep Broncos in there now. I gotta keep Broncos in there. Who all of y'all division? Yeah, y'all can't win y'all division. That's out the question. Yeah, y'all gonna get, a wild card. Yeah. Yeah, y'all get a wild card. But Pittsburgh make a playoff. Pittsburgh gonna make the playoff. Cleveland gonna make the playoff. I don't think Baltimore Ravens gonna make it this year. Kansas, you know, automatic Kansas City gonna make the playoff. Buffalo gonna make the playoff, and it's gonna be a toss-up against the rest of the team. Yeah, Tennessee getting in there. Tennessee getting in there. But it's gonna be a toss-up with Miami Dolphins and Denver Broncos, New England, and all them. It's gonna be a toss-up for all of them. But 2 or 3 coming out north. 2 or 3 teams coming out north. Huh? Yeah, 3 came out last year, but it's gonna be 2 or 3 again this year. At least gonna be 2. Hey, don't you agree with that? Oh, you get it?
What?
I said 2 or 3 teams in the playoff out of the division. They automatically gonna come out of the division. At least 2.
Yeah, at least 2
in the playoff. Yeah, at least 2. Might be 3.
Shit, it was 3 last year. Baltimore, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. And the Jets in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he is going to have the Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 48-yard line. On first down, Stafford here. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Caleb Chason. It'll go as a long as he gets in there.
Number 1 coming out of overrated those guys. And 2 might come out with the Tennessee Titans side. No, 2 and 1 coming out of that. And 2 might come out the east side. Miami and Buffalo. No, 2 might. I think Miami and Buffalo might get that one. So how many going this year? 6 or 7? 7 again? If so, 2 coming out of the east. I know definitely 2 or 3 coming out north.
Get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone. Well, they did what you said. They got off the field. They're going to have to come right back on. They're going to come right back on, but happily, right?
They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7.
On the NFC side, ain't no one always come out the Dolphins side. What is the West? I mean NFC. South. No, NFC.
NFC South. That's where Carolina in there. Carolina and who else in there?
So what Dallas knows is NFC East?
Yeah, Dallas in the East.
Well, ain't number one gonna come out of that.
Well, you talking about Dallas, Washington?
Yeah, ain't number one coming out of that.
Eagles,
Giants,
and the Giants.
Ain't number one coming out of that. Two coming out the West.
Stafford here coming off his pick six.
Maybe three.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Okay, let me watch this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again, Stafford.
That's one thing about what's called. You can't watch it on the headphone thing anymore.
Across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That motherfuckers don't want to give me my problem. Oh, like I ain't got better or something. Okay, motherfucker. I'm still gonna be kicking your ass.
From the gun, here's Swift. And nothing doing.
Nobody beating me today.
At the line of scrimmage. There for the tackle.
Oh, shit. Oh, you got wife in there too?
Being an elite linebacker, what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Nobody beating me today.
One of those guys.
Throwing on second down. Stafford. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got
Damn, Jaguars scored on you already.
Good pressure defensively already.
It was just a pick.
Here's another good example.
Damn, not good there.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. The shotgun.
All right, young playing. Y'all got 20-something truck for Sunday.
Pick.
It's going to be intercepted.
Another one for a touchdown.
This defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that,
What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
You ready back with them? Oh, you good.
Oski, that's the interception.
2 touchdowns almost the same way. I was sacking his ass and he threw the ball.
And they get it done. Touchdown.
Lambo to add on the extra point.
He fixed to fall asleep too, Melwood.
14-0.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. Thank you, Dr. Business. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Swift looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars will take over at their 20-yard line. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at the 20. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Lions nothing.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll run here with Robinson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun is Minshew. Throw left side complete. It's Thompson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw it. Minshew. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
On 2nd and 10, Minshew eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now Minshew. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lambo is good. And a lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there are going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
At the 42-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford. And inside inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas, and it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half.
1-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on second and long. Minshew. Man open is Keelan Cole complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Minshew sets to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Up on the play. First down, Jaguars.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it now with Robinson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Minshew. And that is incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
For Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Cleveland. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They toss it left side to Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A toss play to Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Mayfield
not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field. score on the opening drive. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Good. Makes the score Browns 7, Steelers nothing. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
Haskins.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Dancing to his left. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Haskins on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12-yard. That time at a Pittsburgh first.
A gain of 12. And a Steeler first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Haskins out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Out of the shotgun, Haskins forced out to his left, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, flush to his right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
At the 36-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, screen play, Johnson. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. His throw incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Haskins, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
At the 32-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
From the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The ball carrier.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Hayward on the tackle. A gain of 2.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. throwing. Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
On downs.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
56. Mark, 56. Right there. 56. 56. Mark, 56. Check 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Third down. Here's Haskins. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Complete.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mark, 56. Mark, 56. Let's get that back, man. Let's get that back.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 37-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Haskins. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Haskins going to throw again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron. As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
The score, Steelers 14, Browns 13. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Peoples-Jones returning. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Very nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Haskins buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's going to have a Browns first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
4-yard line.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
The tackle made by Joe Hayden.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now, that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
4th down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 38 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Steelers 14. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Haskins being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Ebron caught left side. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Connor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check out.
Haskins now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They run. Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Vince Williams.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Now Chubb.
And 10 at the 47.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Handoff comes to Chubb. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
a give. This is Chubb. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Finding room to the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That good for 19 at a first down.
Cleveland Browns.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. The 40. The 20.
They should have put a stamp
10,
on me in the locker room because I just delivered.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now we'll run with McFarland. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run here with McFarland. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run with McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mayfield to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
It's now third down and 1.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Browns 27. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's McFarland. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Haskins going to try to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Tonight's final score, Steelers 30.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New York Jets.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He finds an opening past the 40, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, it's Gore. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Gore.
49-yard line.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Darnold on third down. It's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On first down, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Darnold, eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. been, and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll throw from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Darnold caught by his tight end Wesco and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, Gore. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold is going to find his running back. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Gore. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4 yards. It's now
on 4th down, Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Chase McLaughlin.
Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
3-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Dancing to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Neville Hewitt. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
49-yard line.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The ball carrier.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And this is incomplete. Ray McCloud, the intended target, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Again, it's Haskins. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now on second down, this is Gore. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
Loss of 2 yards. And it's
Third throwing here on third down. Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Chase Claypool.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jets' 42-yard line.
Second and 11. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Johnson.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Haskins will throw. Flush to his right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Haskins on 1st down. Ebron caught left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush, almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
And on the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up.
They'll try and pick up the first for Gore. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
He's taken down at the
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On 1st down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now it's Haskins. Short little throw to Ebron. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That's good.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards, a first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in play. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And it's
Third and long, it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And no, it's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
on down.
On first down, McFarland. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Patrick Owasor showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Haskins to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Darnold. Buying time to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Yeah, it's on.
Picked off at the 18. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Back to throw, Darnold. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Darnold now to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Shut him down!
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They toss it left side to Chubb.
At the 50-yard line.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 42. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Highsmith. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
But it brings up
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. A toss play to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Finds his running back, James Conner. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Short little throw to Ebron. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger on the move to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Showtime, baby.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Forced out to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he finds McDonald. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st.
5-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Again, it's Haskins. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. And they are going for it. It's Rudolph. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th
and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Back to the air, Rudolph. Open man here is Gentry. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Rudolph. He'll buy some time right. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground, it's McFarland. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
On 2nd down, McFarland.
13-yard line.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Down from 6 yards away. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time out of Chubb. 48 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield now. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Mayfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Chubb. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
His pass caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They go play action now. Haskins out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Steeler.
Now Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use it. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Haskins on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Cleveland.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all to put it on.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Yards on the play. It's now 3rd.
On play action, Haskins rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Now Mayfield lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield being chased out left. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because not
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Browns 25, Steelers 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st.
The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Browns.
First down, Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 13.
Odell Beckham. 68 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Steelers 21. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
A run for Nick Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At their 40.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. Finding some room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a gain of 7.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Throwing again on second down. Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the deep...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way up to the 49.
Complete to
A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. That's out to Chubb, complete.
Mayfield's pass.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
2 yards. brings up 4th down.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now he'll pull it down, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Haskins. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
An opening for Chubb on 1st down as he dashes forward for about 7. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
2nd and 3 at the 27.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
Mayfield's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard
To throw, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. 3rd down here. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 8.
Here's Rudolph off play action. Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. Flushed out right. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
On the play.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that. And we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One last throw here for Rudolph. That's caught at the 3. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Steelers 29. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay.